What's up, guys? DK here, back with another 3v3 CLS counter team. And with who you might ask? Who else? These guys. First order. Instead of using Hux, though, we have first order officer, which makes the mechanics of the battle a little bit more different. While not having as much control, while having Hux there and having his advantage to stop bonus turn meter, it gives you a little less control, but you can still manage the battle if done correctly. And if you follow this guide that I'm showing you, you'll be able to do it. And the plus side of it is it gives you a cheaper team to use, because you can use Hux for a team like SOKR against Ray. That's a plus, because otherwise, where would you use these characters? I mean, you got Red Trooper, you got Crew, and First Order Officer. You don't use these guys in GAC. I mean, you might stick these guys on defense, but I'm pretty sure you can find a replacement team and use this team to beat CLS. I mean, CLS is a pretty tough team to beat. So if you can do that with a fairly cheap team, it's a win-win situation. So let's go ahead and get into it over here, guys. Again, I'll try to pause here and there and give you explanations for what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, so you understand it better. So of course, you want Kylo to go first every time. First order officer can go first, but it kind of throws things off. I still want Kylo to go first and stun CLS. So let's go. We're gonna stun CLS. Get the bonus turn over here. We're not gonna use our special yet. We're gonna reduce cooldowns by 1. Let them do their thing. Now, CLS is unstunned. You never want to hit CLS when he's not stunned, okay? Done this plenty of times. You don't want to hit CLS when he's not stunned. If you hit him back while he's stunned, he's obviously going to counterattack. And when he counterattack and uses basic, that gives him the opportunity to gain bonus turn meter twice over, because he can gain 10% per debuff, and he puts defense down as well as speed down on you. And if he hits you again with those debuffs, he can possibly stun you and reduce your turn meter by 30% even further. So it's better to just hit Chewie while CLS isn't stunned and let him gain bonus turn meter that way. I believe it's only 5% turn meter when an ally rebel is hit. So it's better to let him gain bonus turn meter than him actually hitting you back and plus gaining bonus turn meter. So when CLS is not stunned, don't hit him. Do not hit CLS. Go after Chewie. Again, sitting here trying to figure out what to do. Go ahead and wipe those away, which probably shouldn't have. Restun him. He gains turn meter when I resist debuffs, but that's okay. By hitting a debuff target, he keeps taunt. Go after Chewie. There are times you can pretty much almost kill Chewie while he's that way, while you're going after him. Now you see Luke went over here, and that's okay. No matter where Luke goes, you'll still be able to stun him with his next turn. If he reduced his turn meter, you'd still been able to stun him by swapping here and then stun him that way. He reduces his turn meter, you still have Kylo with his turn, and he's able to stun him. So it's okay, don't panic. But he didn't go for either one of these guys. Either way, you're good. Well, stun. Now the good thing about this is he's also now in call to action. And when he's in call to action, he gets way squishier. You're able to land more critical hits. You're able to reduce his turn meter easily because his tenacity goes down. So if you make it this far and you're still alive, you probably win a little bit easier. So let's keep going. Go ahead and dispel here. Keep your taunt up. See, Luke is going down a little bit easier, getting more crits out of it now. Swap. If I can go back, I probably would have stunned him there. Reduce here. See, if I would have stunned him, he wouldn't have been able to do this. That easy, the battle could have been over. I just want to show you that. He dodged that. Usually that's some AI over defensive dodge right there. You usually don't get those on offense, so that was very lucky. If he wouldn't have dodged that, this battle would have been over and you lost. So I just want you to show how easily you can still lose. You know, even if you do everything right. But usually, if you do everything right, you won't. But he's got a lot of buffs over here now, so you never know. So we're gonna go ahead and restun him. Reduce cooldowns. Keep your taunt up. Got him again. And boom. That's it. That's it. Now this video is a little lengthy. There's at least 15 minutes worth of battles here, and each one of these battles are different. So I know it can be lengthy, but this battle pretty much covers everything that'll might happen to you when you're going against this team. So I recommend that you watch them all. I mean, you can forward them to the next battle, you know, when you need to, but it's beneficial for you if you watch them, because you pretty much go through everything that's going to happen to you in each one of these battles. I believe it's 5 in all, so that was 1. I'm not going to talk through all of them, so you don't have to worry about that. Talk through most of them, but not all of them. So again, we're going to start off with the stun. Reduce cooldowns. Now, not gonna hit Luke. We're not gonna hit Luke. Go for Chewie. Now, we couldn't keep our taunt up because he didn't have a debuff on him, and we're confused. You can't gain buffs while you're confused. Swap turn meter. Go out to Luke. As long as Luke is stunned, that's your target every time. Got a lucky turn meter reduction. Got him again. Weird. I don't know why he gains health back. I feel like it's some kind of bug. He's only supposed to gain health or protection back when he resists a debuff, but he's not resisting anything. He's actually getting the debuff on him, so he's not supposed to gain that. But so I always wonder how that's happening. Boom, Luke's gone. And again, that's the end of the battle. So again, this video might be lengthy, you know, but you don't even need it right now because 3v3 isn't here. But when you need to, come back to it, look at it for information, you know, practice this when you need to. That's what I suggest. Before you go into a battle, go into arena, see if you can get one of your shard mates, help you practice this. Because if you don't do it and you go into it thinking you know what you're doing, things can go sideways real quick. So again, we're going to reduce those cooldowns. This is always the tough one because you want that swap to come after Kylo's gone. Here it comes. Now you see, he went after him, but it was okay because Kylo already had his stun ready. So even though his turn meter was gone, didn't matter. get them out of there. That's pretty much it. Again. So the rest of this is pretty much just gonna be the battles themselves. I don't think I really pretty much need to explain anything. Hopefully I've done enough explaining. I'll pop up here and there when there are things I want to explain to you, what happened throughout the battle, just cause. So just keep watching, because again, you might need this stuff, and I'll be here if you need me. Now here's an example of what happens when you stun Chewie. You don't want to stun Chewie. Can't say that enough. I was feeling good about myself. He was almost down. So I was like, why not? Let's go ahead and stun Chewie. Now I've tried this before, so I already know what's gonna happen, but I just want to show you the explanation. When you stun Chewie, your stun is gone now. You gotta wait another turn or two to be able to swap back and reduce your cooldowns, use your stun. While you do this, Luke is gonna come off of his stun. Now, instead of Chewie getting bonus turns, it's gonna be C3PO giving out the bonus turns to Luke. And you don't want that, because this is what happens. Luke has been stunned, so he has all his specials ready. He has call to action and use the force. They're all ready to go. I possibly could have killed Luke with that one, but I never know. Here he goes. Boom, 2, 3. You don't want that. Just leave Chewie alone. Leave Chewie alone until you get Luke down, okay? Unless Luke is stunned. That's the only time you go for Luke, is when he's stunned. Don't use a stun anybody else but Luke, as long as Luke is alive, okay? Don't worry about Chewie. He's pesky, hitting you here and there, putting debuffs on you, dispelling your buffs. It's okay. Just leave him be. He won't do. He hits like a fly compared to Luke. So just leave it alone. You know, just let these play. That's all I want to say. Boom. That's pretty much it, guys. So I appreciate you watching the video. You know, hopefully this was informational for you. Hopefully it wasn't too informational. Excuse the length. Wasn't meaning it for it to be this long, but hopefully you got something out of it, and hopefully it'll help you in the next 3v3 GAC. So, you know, I want to shout out to a couple guys here. I really appreciate the help of Guy, Roll Space Streamer, and Dreadnought. You know, they let me bug them a lot. Hey, can you put this team in? Yeah, sure, why not? You know, so there was a lot of that going on, so I appreciate it, and thanks. I'll probably need help in the future again. And that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys. I'll hopefully keep putting out some videos. And again, hopefully this was helpful to you. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. See you. Peace. Almost forgot. I would also like to say we stream our GACs on Twitch. Different days, different times. Hadn't really got a certain schedule yet. So if you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and follow me at the high ground _DK at Twitch. We might eventually start doing some here on YouTube, but of course I would have to have a few more followers to be able to do that. So if you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and give me a follow. I'll probably leave the link in the description below. Thanks again. See you guys later.